Thanks for joining us. I'm Sydney Edwards. This morning, Steak and Shake opened its doors to the public. Alexis Wheatley joins us now live from the Student Union. Inside the new restaurant, what can you tell us about the grand opening?
It is Rockathon's 16th year here at the University of Toledo, and this year they've raised over $1 million all for the kids. I'm Sydney Edwards with UT 10 News.
There are many women of color who stood up for women's rights, but only a few are known by the public. The Association for the Advancement of African American Women, or 4AW, hosted their My Black is Beautiful event last Tuesday.
It was opening weekend for the Toledo Mud Hens.
That's right, Keith. Reporter Andrew Kirsten takes us to Fifth Third Field to experience the fun. Governor Kasich proposed 5 anti-abortion bills for 2017.
One of downtown Toledo's newest additions is growing in popularity.
That's right, Keith. Located under the Anthony Wayne Bridge is Middle Grounds Metro Park.
Since its September 2016 opening, Middle Grounds has attracted many local residents, artists, and out-of-town visitors. The park includes half a mile of river frontage, 28 acres of land, and 1.5 miles of meandering paths. The park also has the Rotary Roadhouse Shelter. Visitors can rent the shelter with up to 50 guests. Middle Grounds is receiving positive feedback from park goers alike.
Oh, it's pretty amazing. You know, downtown Toledo really needed something like this.
The location of Middle Grounds is also something many are finding favorable.
Just to have an open area, people can come and stroll up and down the river, and for some reason or other, the Muddy Mommy just attracts people.
Middle Grounds will be officially opening a new off-leash dog area on Labor Day. Middle Grounds is not the last stop for the Metro Parks, as plans have been made to expand the park family with their soon-to-be second largest park near the Lake Erie shoreline at Howard Farms.
Reporter Sydney Edwards joins us. So Sydney, how many hours of their time have they donated?
Ryan, our student athletes have donated nearly 2,500 hours of community service this year.
Between hectic game schedules and training for the next season, UT student athletes can be found giving back to a community they represent every day. Some ways they contribute their time include fundraising at local venues, playing at the Boys and Girls Club, and helping repair damaged buildings. Graduate assistant Alaska Richardson is tasked with setting up these service events with the athletes.
So for them to even, try to get out there even on weekends when they're not doing anything, they're taking out the time where they could be resting or doing homework. So you see a lot of effort from the athletes trying to get out there and give back as much as possible.
The next community service events our student athletes will be attending will be with Sunshine Community and their Metro Parks. I'm Sydney Edwards for UT 10 News. Back to you, Ryan. I'm Sydney Edwards, and this is your UT 10 Sports Report. The women's and men's basketball teams were on the road this weekend, while the men's tennis team looked to extend their winning streak. But first, the women's tennis team hosted Wright State in a nail-biting contest. Wright State came out strong in doubles, taking all 3 matches and gaining a 1-0 lead, but junior Sydney Huck brought the Rockets back, winning first singles in 3 sets. Freshman Mimi Kendall-Loosley dominated third singles, winning in straight sets 6-1, 6-love. UT would win in a tight match 4-3, ending their 3-match losing streak. Rockets head coach Tracy Montler said she saw more fight in this match than in their previous defeat.
I feel like everyone was really out on the court. I said to the girls yesterday, it wasn't us that played yesterday. Everyone has bad matches. Everyone has to show up, every single day.
The women's next match will be on March 3rd against Butler. The women's basketball team had a tough task over the weekend against the Central Michigan Chippewas. Despite leading at the end of the third quarter, the Rockets couldn't hold on, being outscored 27-14 in the final quarter. The women will face off against Eastern Michigan tomorrow night at Savage Arena. The men's basketball team needed overtime against Northern Illinois this past Saturday. Despite 2 starters fouling out, UT would persevere and take the game in the extra period. The men are back on the court tonight at 7 p.m. when they host Western Michigan. This past Sunday, the men's tennis team hosted Illinois State in a non-conference match. The Rockets started off strong against the Redbirds, taking all 3 matches in doubles play. Senior Stepan Shishko ruled the court, winning first singles in straight sets, while sophomore Luko Vidošević held his own in third singles as he pulled out a win in 3 sets. UT would go on to defeat Illinois State, pushing their current winning streak to 5 matches. After the match, Rocket head coach Al Wermer talked about his team's progression.
We're getting better, getting a little bit more mentally tough, and some of that's just, I think, sticking with it, and I think practice quality better. We tweaked some stuff in our practice
Men will take to the road tomorrow, facing Detroit at noon. And the men's basketball team took on Miami and crushed them 93-49. I'm Sydney Edwards, and this has been your COM 2180 Sports Report.
What a great weekend for the Rockets.
It sure was.
That's it for UT10 News. For the latest breaking news from campus and bios from all UT10 reporters, go to our website, ut10news.com. And remember, you can watch the live stream of our newscast production every Tuesday morning at 10:30 on our YouTube channel. For Andrew Kirsten, Alexis Wheatley, and all of our crew, I'm Sydney Edwards. Have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.